You've just got yourself a new RGB saber with the LGT Nexus XRGB V3 core. Your saber might look different than mine, but it has the same internals. And you know that because the button has that logo on it and it lights up white. Also, this is the RGB tutorial, meaning that the light is built into the base. These are good for combat and for dueling. This is not the pixel saber where the lights are built into the blade. This is hollow blade. Right now we're in deep sleep, so nothing will happen when I press the button. If I want to wake up the saber, I hold the button down.
Power on.
You'll hear that, and now the light will turn on. The saber is now in standby mode. There are many things we can do while in standby. First thing is volume adjustment. Hold the button down till it blinks once, then let go.
Volume low.
And you have high, low, and mute. So doing it again,
Mute.
and then one more time will take us back to high volume.
Volume high.
Holding the button down for 2 light flashes and letting go.
Steady.
That'll cycle through the blade styles. Steady blade is just a solid color, and it's not going to dim or do anything. Again, 2 times. 1, 2.
Unstable.
Unstable blade, it'll flicker very fast. And lastly,
Pulse.
pulse means that the color and the light will breathe. So it'll just go a little dimmer and then back to full brightness. Looks really nice. Holding the button down for 3 light flashes.
Standard mode.
This will cycle through a few other modes. So standard mode means that it's just acting like a regular saber. We'll do it again.
Blaster mode.
Blaster mode, the saber will be dim. And then pressing the button, it'll cause it to light up. Now blaster mode is something you might have to enable, and the only way to enable it is if you use a micro SD card and edit the config file, and I'm going to show you that in a separate video. So one more time, 3 light flashes.
Ghost mode.
Ghost mode, the blade will be very dim, but when you start to move it, it gets brighter. And then one more time,
Standard mode.
back to standard mode. Pressing the button for 4 light flashes, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Clash on.
This will turn clash on or off. So right now it's on, meaning that when I strike the saber, it lights up white, and you see that effect as well as hearing that clash sound. If I do it again, 4 light flashes, 2, 3, 4.
Clash off.
You can see it doesn't do anything. Let's keep going. Holding it down for 5 light flashes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Motion control off.
So motion control. This is turning the saber on using gesture. So right now with motion control off, the only way for me to turn on the saber is to tap the button. Same thing with turning it off. I have to hold the button down. So I'll turn motion controls back on.
Motion control on.
And now I can activate the saber with motion. And there are a few different ways that I can use motion to activate the saber. I can twist my wrist. And twist my wrist again to shut it off. I can stab. I can pull back. And I can also swing. So I could swing it around in a circle, which I can't really do sitting down, but you can swing it around in a circle and it'll turn on as you're swinging it. Keep going. We'll hold the button down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The Chosen.
That'll cycle through your sound fonts. And you have 16 sound fonts built in, as well as the option to add micro SD, and then you can change the sound fonts and put custom ones on, which is really cool. Holding the button down for the 6 light flashes will go through that list in one direction. If I want to go through the list in the opposite direction, I use motion control. And to do that, I have to have the blade pointing downward, and I twist my wrist in this direction. So looking at the blade, I'm moving the blade counterclockwise. So I'm going to twist and bring it back up to center.
New Horizon. The Dark Sword. The Assassin.
So very quick to change sound fonts using motion.
The Knight.
If I had a micro SD card in here and I added sound fonts and music, I could play music. And to play music, you have the blade tilted upward, and same thing in a counterclockwise motion. I would go like this, and it would play a track. And then to stop playing it, I would do it again. And if there was more than one track in that sound font, I could start it again and it'll go to the next track. I can't really show you that, but like I said, I'll have a follow-up video where we'll put a micro SD card in here, we'll add more sound fonts and music, and then you'll get to see that. So that's it for standby features. Now let's look at some active features. So we'll turn the saber on. For blaster, tap the button. Tap and let go. If you want to do a lockup effect, hold the button down till it blinks once, then let go. And you get that lockup. To stop it, tap the button and it stops it. Holding the button down for 2 light flashes.
Color change.
This will start the infinite color cycle. So it's going to go through the whole spectrum of colors, and then when you want the color, you just tap the button to stop it. So let's just do purple.
Color selected.
Just like that. Holding the button down for 3 light flashes will deactivate the saber. There are a few motion controls as well that we can do. So there are force effects. And force effects play a sound effect and the blade will light up. To do a force effect, we hold the button down and twist our wrist in a clockwise direction. And you can hear that. If I do that same motion though, tilted downward,
Color change.
that's another way of starting the color cycle. And again, it's still infinite.
Color selected.
But if I do the same motion the other way, so counterclockwise looking at it, holding the button down,
Color change.
this does a quick color cycle. And you can see it's just a lot faster. And to stop it again,
Color selected.
tap the button. Such good sound on these. To deactivate the saber, hold the button down till it blinks 3 times, as we saw. You can pull back, or you can push down, or you can twist your wrist. And the last thing, if you want to put the saber into deep sleep, you can either wait and it'll automatically go into deep sleep, or you can hold the button down until the light goes off. So we'll just hold the button down.
The Knight.
It'll go to the next sound font. Just keep holding it.
Power off.
And the light's off, power off, and now you're not draining your battery. So that is everything you need to know on how to use this type of lightsaber with the LGT Nexus XRGB V3 core. If you did find this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this, and hit that bell so you're notified whenever I release new content. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.